Yo, it's TD Shaw on the hot seat, we in the zone. All things ruthless, let your passion be known. Indie films and TV, we're bringing the heat. With fresh interviews, can't accept defeat. All things ruthless, we keep it real. Discussing the films, the stories that fill. From hidden treasures to the stars on the rise. Catch the vibe, see the world through our eyes.
I can't hear you, but I love you. Thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you.
Things ruthless. Home of the ruthless addict. With your girl Tika Deshawn, yeah. We tapped in. We active. Let's go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you ruthless. You already know the vibe with the ruthless addicts. Live online, hit that button, stay locked. We outside where the ruthless addicts reside.
Welcome to All Things Ruthless. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
All things ruthless. Where the ruthless addicts reside. Stay ruthless, stay raw things ruthless.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tika Deshawn right here at All Things Ruthless, where the ruthless addicts reside, y'all. And we have got to get into Tyler Perry's Ruthless Season 6, Episode 3, y'all. This one was entitled The Agonites. Hey there, Demetria. Thank you for tapping in. Hey there, Renee Beckham. Thank you for tapping in. Hey there, Marcy. I saw your comment, girl, and I just had to, come through and talk about Ruthless, man, because I need the fans' reactions. I need to know how the fans are feeling, and I'm gonna try my best to give you guys a play-by-play of the latest episode. It was crazy to me. Hey there, Pete Brunson. Thank you for tapping in. And for those of y'all that don't know, we are also tapped in and tuned in over on Instagram. Yeah, we're locked in all over the place because we absolutely, without a doubt, have to spread the word about Ruthless, Tyler Perry's Ruthless, y'all. And we got to get those numbers up. We have got to get those numbers up for Tyler Perry's Ruthless. We need the spot to be moved. We need the spot to be moved from not being placed to actually having a number rating, y'all. I just need to know, are you guys still feeling Ruthless? I know the episode pissed you off, but are you still, a lot of you, are you still watching? Marcy said, this episode pissed me off right along with Zatima. Now, listen, Marcy, you got to come back on Thursday, and we're going to talk about Zatima, myself, and the ladies. And yeah, this episode was crazy because I'm like, first of all, how is she still talking about Leslie? How is Leslie even in the building at this point? So yeah. We're definitely going to talk about that. And so, what about Ruthless pissed you off, Marcy? Let me know. What about Ruthless pissed you off? I can name a number of things that pissed me off. Okay. I can name a number of things, but we get into it and we see where Obadiah, he just loves putting hands on a sacred mother, right? And so she's apologizing because she still has to play the role of, I'm pissed off, I'm big mad at the highest, but I still got to play the role and act like I'm a good girl. I can't show any how do you call it, any doubt about the highest. I can't show any doubt about the Raku. And so Obadiah is big mad because he's saying that Ruth, that thing down between Ruth's legs is what got the highest, all shooken up, right? Well, she is the sacred mother. She is carrying his child, Obadiah. So, it did what it did. Don't be mad. You can be mad. How about you just go away, Obadiah? I also saw a post and somebody asked, why is Obadiah here? Obadiah, I said this on our last live, and y'all definitely got to tap in tomorrow night because we're doing the Ruthless Roundtable as well. Myself, VKJTV, as well as EJ, TV Junkie, and yeah, why is the highest? Why is Obadiah here? Obadiah is, like I said, he's the creator of the highest. He programmed, he trained the highest to believe that he is who he is. He is the one that has put this whole there's a Raku type situation, and he's the one that put that foolishness into the head of the highest. And this is why we're getting this man who is coming, and I don't trust him. I really don't trust him at all. I don't trust him at all. I think he's here to, betray the highest at some point. And so I definitely feel like we're just gonna have to keep watching to see how everything unfolds between the highest as well as Obadiah. Um, Yeah, between the highest as well as Obadiah, y'all. And I'm definitely gonna get to y'all comments as it comes to what we're pertaining to what we're talking about. So speaking of the FBI, because the highest is not effing with the FBI. He said, "Don't call me. I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. There's nothing you need to talk to me about." And so in the woods, we see where Cal ran up on this young lady by the name of Teresa. Now, Teresa has been there since season one. She was the one that brought baby girl Callie into. She took her into the children's trailer. Um, she's been there. She has been there literally since day one. Now, I said in the last live she didn't have any lines, but she did have one or two lines, and now she's really got a whole lot to say. Right? They want Teresa to tell on the highest, tell on everything that went down on the Rockadusha compound. But Teresa is like, if y'all not paying me no money, I'm not talking. So you may as well, um, get to stepping, because who not gonna be talking is gonna be me. Now over there on Instagram, let's see. Hey, Miss Las Vegas, shout out to you. Long time no see. The real RJ says, do you think Ruth is going to unalive Obadiah or the highest? I think it's coming for the highest. I think something is coming for the highest. I don't know. I can't say exactly what or how, but I definitely believe that there is something coming for the highest. He unalived her baby girl. He unalived her baby girl, the real RJ. So I really do believe that Ruth, she's got plans for the highest. Like, yeah, I'm sleeping with him and I'm doing all these different things, but it's for a reason. It's for a reason. So again, like I said, we've got Teresa, and we're just trying to get to know who Teresa is. Again, Teresa has been there since season one. But Cal is trying to get her to basically tell on the highest, tell what went down on the Rockadusha compound. Well, she don't have a lot to say, because if it ain't about the money, don't be blowing me up, right? If you're not giving me money to deal with this whole situation, then I don't have anything to say to you right now. Now, he tries a couple of little torture methods. Did it work? Not really, because she's still over there talking trash. Run me my money, okay? And so we're going to get more into the FBI for sure. We're definitely going to get more into the FBI for sure. But we see Ruth, and she and Elder Mother come face to face once again. Elder Mother is saying how, of course, she still believes that Ruth or somebody did something to her food, right? She feels like the food is just not tasting the same. And so this takes me back to all the way back to season two or three, season one or two, where we saw we saw we saw Tally as well as Oliver throw out this white substance. Now back then we were thinking that it was the cyanide that they would get rid of, but now it's given, they was just throwing out salt. They weren't throwing out the poison that was supposed to unalive everybody. Because right now, Elder Mother is saying that her food is basically lackluster, is not as best at its best. It's not the best that it used to be. And she really, really feels like Ruth has done something to her food. But was it the salt that they threw out, or was that still poison that they threw out? And we know that there was a little bottle that was supposed to be used to unalive everybody. Of course, Ruth got everybody fooled, thinking that pretending that it was a whole miracle. Of course, Elder Mother Supreme is still hating on the Sacred Mother, but that's just the nature of their relationship at this point. Also, let me go back just a little, just a notch. There's also a moment where we got Zane, and she's in the kitchen with Elder Mother, and Elder Mother tells her, either you're gonna stick up with what I'm do, help me find out what Ruth did, or I'm gonna believe that you had something to do with it, right? So out in the woods, y'all, we see River, and River is responsible for going and collecting all of the unalived soldiers' bodies of the Rakadushi members, but we find out that there's a body still alive, or there's a person that's still alive, and that individual happens to be Peter. When I tell y'all this man has plot armor, Peter literally has plot armor. But we see, of course, Obadiah lays hands on River, and River's like, listen, there's a dead man that's alive. Like, I'm just here to tell the highest that there's somebody that's still alive. And it ends up being River. It ends up being Peter. So shout out to Peter. Peter literally lives to fight another day. Peter lives to fight another day. And let's see. Okay. That's why Ruth didn't eat her food. Right. Right. Because no was cyanide, because Talia Oliver recovered no. Okay, yeah, I definitely remember that part. I definitely remember that part for sure. It just threw me off because they not only did they throw away the cyanide ingredients, now they're throwing away salt. So or was Elder Mother food nasty all along? And the highest just thought it was so good only because she was putting that medication in his food, and now he has awakened to realize no more medicine in his food. Now her food is raggedy. It's nasty. Okay. Um Demetri Richberg want to know, how can Peter be alive? It's been a minute since he's been gone. On the last episode of Tyler Perry's Ruthless, I remember seeing him get getting popped by River, and then he just disappeared. They were supposed to be taking him to the to the medical trailer, right? Well, some kind of reason he must have got popped again, and he has awakened in this hospital, in the Ruthless clinic, right? Or the Rockwool clinic. So he is very much well alive. I'm pretty sure he is out of his mind, because he definitely got popped in the head. And so this is kind of like a good thing for River, because if Peter remembers anything that River did or said to him, one, River was his lover. Two, River was attempting to get Peter to escape with him. So some kind of way, this is why Peter is still alive. Peter has literally, Peter's got plot armor. Peter has plot armor. Shout out to Dean Conjian. Shout out to my boy Dean Conjian, who portrays Peter. This man got 9 times 9 times 9 lives, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. So we're gonna see if Peter is gonna be able to regain his memory, or if he's just gonna basically have to start all over. And also, while he was laying there, y'all, he was saying he couldn't move his legs and he couldn't move his arms. So is there a possibility that he's going to be paralyzed throughout the remainder of the season, and they're just gonna put him out to pasture? Or is he gonna have some type of miracle awakening? I will see. We'll definitely see. Shout out to my folks over there on Facebook. Thank you guys for tapping in. I do appreciate it. Marcy says that she is poisoning Ruth's food. That's why Ruth didn't eat it. And I wouldn't eat it either. I wouldn't eat it either. I would eat nothing behind Elder Mother at all. Let's see. Let me go back up just a notch. Let's see. She's trying to poison Ruth food like she did that sandwich that Malcolm ate. Yeah. Yeah. I don't trust her. I don't trust her, Marcy. Um Renee says, question, who did Teresa hair? Looks like she just left from the salon in the woods. Hey, shout out to, some women know how to do their hair. She might have had a bae on the compound that kept her clean, kept her braids fresh. I don't know. But they're done. Okay. Okay. All right. So moving right along. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. It's crazy because Peter survived way longer than Daikon. And I was like, what? Okay. Peter literally survived way longer than the original Anthony Daikon that we were introduced to. Now, listen, we got Sacred Mother, and we got the highest, and the highest is saying how, the food is not that good, but it's still good. It's good enough because I'm hungry. Basically, he eating it because he's hungry. He's waiting for the food to kick in, but the food never kicking in anymore because Elder Mother really got rid of all his medication. And Ruth is very smart for not eating the highest or not eating this food from Baja or Elder Mother. I'm sorry. For not eating the food from her because she's trying to take she's definitely going to try to take Ruth out. I feel like she's going to try to take Ruth out again and again and again and again. But yeah, so, then as they're eating their food, Obadiah comes in and he tells the highest, that one of the soldiers is still alive. And he also says that he has a plan. Basically, we about to meet the Agonites, right? So Ruth is she's also one other thing I gotta mention. She mentioned to the highest that she feels like Elder Mother is losing her touch on cooking, right? On the food, right? And this is Ruth's plan to turn the highest against everybody who he once loved, who he trusted. This is literally Ruth's plan. This is Ruth's plan. So is it working so far? Do y'all think Ruth is really able to turn the highest against turn the highest against everybody? Okay. Everybody, okay? But like I said, Obadiah comes in, he's got a plan, and he has something he feels like they should do a trial, but it shouldn't be done in front of Ruth. But the highest is like, no, let's do it. If I trust her, she's the supreme mother. We can do anything, if pretty much do anything in front of her. She could definitely be a part of anything that I'm about to implement. And so we have River, who ends up running over to the kitchen to get Elder Mother Supreme. And he's saying there's a dead soldier alive. She's like, oh, praise be. And of course she tells Zane to finish cleaning up in here for me. And that's just what it is. Elder Mother is happy when the Raku gives more miracles, right? She's always happy when the Raku can give more miracles. I'm just waiting. I'm really just waiting to see how much further we'll be able to get with the one and only Peter. Peter got a long lifeline, y'all. And this is where River was telling Zane how everything is going on, how Ruth has the plan to unalive the highest, and we just can't leave. But River's like, nah, bump that. It's time for us to go. We should have been left. We should have been gone a long time ago. And Zane is just in the middle. Like, she doesn't really know what she should or shouldn't do, but she does know that she needs to listen to the one and only Ruth. But here is where we are going to meet the Agonites, and it's going to be the Raku soldiers versus the Agonites. Now, the highest said, I didn't invite any extra people on the compound. I didn't tell you to bring any extra people to the compound. So what are you doing, Obadiah? And Obadiah is saying, listen, this is the way that we're going to be able to determine if the people are absolutely and truly loyal. We're going to see who's loyal, who are the strongest ones that can, stand their ground for the highest. And because this shows, because the soldiers that you got now, they're throwing up when they see bodies, and these are just weak people. Why is Manny's body lighter than his head? Now, Marcy, you know good and well when we go outside, our face, and we let that sun hit our face 9 times out of 10, we come back inside, it's gonna be lighter, it's gonna be darker than the rest of our body. And that's probably why they didn't tan him. They didn't spray any special lotion on him to darken him up to make his face even with the rest of his body. That's why. That's all I can say. But he still look good to me, even though he's dirty man, and he still look good to me. I'm just saying. And so this is where they're gonna have they're gonna fight. So shirts off, those are the Raku soldiers. Shirts off, those are the Raku soldiers, and shirts on are the Agonites. And so it's going to be a battle. And the person that you just mentioned, Marcy, he ends up being the last man standing. We got Manny, who ends up being the last man standing. He's one of the strongest soldiers out of all of these men that pretty much came through, and the highest acknowledges you're the strongest. You are the strongest. So, now you're no longer a Raku soldier. You're called an Agronite. And y'all see the Agronites with all black. They got on the hoods. They big and buff. These are men that are trained by Obadiah. They are trained by Obadiah to eat, sleep, breathe, anything Obadiah says to do, right? I feel like these Acronites are going to also turn on the highest because they are there. They're not there to serve the highest. I feel like they are there to serve anything that Obadiah wants them to do. So do y'all think there's going to be I feel like there's an internal war literally brewing. Now here's River. River just does not learn, and this is why River gets the punishments that he gets. Okay, he has not learned that fat meat is greasy, and so now he's in the finance trailer trying to transfer some money, trying to get into the accounts and get the money for himself, right? But guess what, y'all? Joan beat him to the punch. Joan has literally taken over $6 million and transferred it to her own entire account, y'all. And River is looking crazy. Like, I should have just left when I had the chance. Well, River, you know good and freaking well, had you tried to leave, you'd have been out there in the woods. Everything would have went kaboom, and you'd have been looking crazy, right? You'd have been looking crazy. That's all I'm saying. So, he's gonna always test the waters. This is the moment where I feel like Andrew need to start listening to Ruth. Because yes, Ruth definitely saved Andrew. She told him to go to the right so he won't get popped, and she didn't pop him, right? And she had to do all of this blindfolded. What's up, Tremaine Scarlett? Hey there. Let's see. Ruth is going to from Demetria. Ruth is going to have to get the highest to take out Obadiah before she can get him. Yeah, she's definitely gonna have to get rid of Obadiah first. I feel like she needs to get rid of Obadiah first, and then she can take out the highest, because as soon as she does something to the highest and Obadiah is still alive, then it's gonna be them versus them. It's gonna be a whole other war, right? But yeah, Ruth, she spared Andrew. Even though he said, even though he left her once upon a time, he left Tally, he didn't talk to Tally when she was going through something, she still spared him, because there was another trial that she was going to be responsible for, and that was going to be her popping off at the men, right? And she had to do this with her eyes closed. And she did 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, and that was it. But the men, literally, she hit every target that she was aiming for. I heard a body drop every time I heard a pop, right? And so Obadiah is like, oh, okay, all right. But we see again where Ruth literally spared Andrew. And then Andrew is another one that has 9 lives. Like I said on my video last week, we don't know whose side Andrew is really on. And if I were Ruth, I would not trust Andrew either. But she's trying to stick to her word. She's trying to spare him as much as she can. Listen, no matter what platform you guys on, do me a favor and tap the like button. And share for me. Just spread the word. Let everybody know. Let the Ruthless Addicts know that we're here talking about Tyler Perry's Ruthless season 6 in episode 3 entitled The Agonites. And this is just the fan reactions. This is what I love to do. I love to hear the perspectives of the different fans of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. So if y'all have any more thoughts and theories, please drop it in the chat. Let me know how you guys are feeling so far about this latest of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Listen, I thought Andrew was got to get popped, but thankfully Ruth spared him. She said to him, like Demetra said, hey, you might want to sit this one out, or you may want to stand all the way over to the right side, and then get in on it later, right? Hey there, Bobby Ray. Thank you for tapping in. And he couldn't do nothing but stand there and see that all these bodies had literally hit the floor. Now, Ruth can't take this, y'all. We thought Ruth was ruthless. She always said, they don't call me ruthless for nothing. Well, baby, this was a different Ruth that we got to see. Other than her having a moment earlier, finally grieving about her daughter passing away, she literally had a moment. And when I tell y'all she slid down the wall from unaliving these different men, she literally did that. She was so upset at what she had just done. Obadiah or Manny told her, listen, not everybody can handle unaliving people, and not everybody can handle that first body, even though that wasn't her first body, but not everybody can handle it. Thank you, Renee. Please do what Renee said. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I absolutely appreciate it. If you're over on my Facebook, if you're on my Instagram, and if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I really feel bad for Ruth. She is definitely doing a whole lot, and it's like she doesn't really have a choice. It's all about survival. She's not been given enough time to even grieve the loss of her child. Sometimes and every time she's around the highest, she definitely fights back tears, even at the mention of the name of Ruby, right? So I feel bad for Ruth, y'all. Then we've got River, because I don't understand how River keeps surviving, right? But this is where it's time for River's punishment. Listen, the highest been trying to get at him all day anyway, but Ruth kind of spared him earlier and was saying, that we shouldn't punish anybody tonight. We should just, kind of meditate and eat and let the Raku do what it's going to do, so you can connect back to the Raku, right? And so we're gonna see where River is going to catch a major beatdown. But before we get into that, let me check this coming out from Ladarius Washington. Excuse me. Obadiah is mad dangerous. He needs to be taken out ASAP. Oh, I absolutely agree, Ladarius. I absolutely agree. It's always the bad ones that are sometimes the last man standing, though. It's time for him to go. It's definitely time for him to go. And shout out to Ladarius. Like, that's my first time seeing your name. If I've seen you and you've interacted with us before, I apologize for not recognizing you, but thank you for coming through. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah. It's always the bad ones that are still standing. So anyway, now it's time for a little bit of corrective training for River. And we see that there's no longer a daikon. That was the main reason for this whole trial, to turn all of these Agonites into one major daikon, because we know that daikon was supposed to be like the protector of the highest. He was supposed to be the protector of the compound. The highest said that, the daikon, Anthony, he really had a whole lot of responsibilities. And so now that Obadiah says, now that we've got these Agonites, they can be responsible and hold down the compound. They can make sure you're protected. Again, I absolutely just don't trust Obadiah, not 1 ounce, not 1 minute, not 1 second. I don't trust Obadiah at all. I don't trust him at all. let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get to y'all comment. I'm gonna get to those comments in just a second. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, Ruth authorized and confirmed the beatdown of River, and he was beaten by many men. Okay, they literally they beat him down. Now we don't see, we won't see until next episode whether he got any broken ribs or anything like that. But we do know that they're literally stumping a mud hole in River. And River should, Ruth said to beat him, but River should be like used to the beatings, especially considering everything that the highest, used to do to River. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that, he should be getting it, but this is his punishment. He should be used to it, unfortunately. It shouldn't hurt him as bad because the highest has done way worse, has inserted tools and everything else. So now we got the final plan, y'all. We have the final plan. And I want to get to this comment that I saw earlier. Um, um, Renee said Ruthless is moving too slow. What made me mad was when the feds told George to go back to the compound. Yeah, I absolutely did not like that. They want him to go back to the compound, and they also want Teresa to go back to the compound. And Teresa, she already pretty much broke it down what these people do. Like, y'all know how they treat us. Y'all know how badly they treat us, how they abuse us, especially the women. And y'all want us to come back and go to the compound. Well, the thing is, Desiree is planning to stop all of their resources, turn the lights off, turn the water off. And so she goes and she asks Teresa as well as George, how do they get water? How does the water run? He's saying that she says that there is a well. They have a well, and of course Teresa's like, oh, we could just poison the well. And of course Desiree is like, we're not trying to do all that. We're not trying to take the people out like that, but we do have to find a way to stop them. So now they're, again, her goal is to shut down their water, shut down their power, and see what happens. See if that's basically stall them out. See if that's going to, get them to do what needs to be done to leave the Rakadushi compound. I don't know, Desiree. I don't know if that's gonna work, Queen. I do not know if that is going to work. But that is the plan, y'all. That is the plan. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. We also had one other moment, though. Let me see if I can get to that picture. We had one other moment where they kept trying to wake up Sheriff Conley. And Conley was just over there snoring. They're not answering. He's not, let me go back and pause. Conley was like literally knocked out. Like, what is going on with Conley? Y'all know when we first met Conley, they were saying how, or the sheriff, the female sheriff was saying how he's on dialysis and he's supposed to be, getting his dialysis treatment and things like that. Do y'all think he is like kind of like dying right now? Do y'all think something is going on with Conley? Did he take something that just caused him to be mad sleepy? Like, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is going on with Conley? Did you even think about what was going on with Conley? Just asking. Let's see. The highest, P. Brunson says, the highest is too soft. That's what made me mad. He let those strange men on the camp. Right, because how you get up there at the gate and you talking about I didn't give anybody permission to get into the compound. Like, and he should have left them right outside. But listening to Obadiah, his maker, his creator, the person that took care of him when he was a little boy, I feel like this is why he just allows Obadiah to get away with a lot of everything. River finally getting that beat down that he deserves. Because when River said F them kids, everybody stopped liking River. Everybody had no consideration whatsoever for River. Shebang says River should not let Peter live because soon he going to get his memory back and he definitely going to sell him out to the highest. I agree. I agree. I definitely feel like he's gonna let the highest know, listen, this dude, River, your boy, he tried to escape, he tried to steal your money, he tried to convince me to do all of the things. And I think that is what is going to that is what could possibly end the life of River. That would be crazy. I wanna see what's gonna happen. River wasn't beaten by 8 people though. No, he wasn't beaten by 8. He just got stumped. And somebody in one of my Facebook groups was saying, what did River, I think it was Tamiko, she said, what did River do to Tyler Perry? Because River stayed getting on punishment, stay getting up, catching the beat down. He stayed getting, hurt. I don't know what he did to Tyler Perry. I don't know, but I know that Tyler Perry didn't write this particular episode. We do know that Courtney Glade, who has been writing Zatima, was responsible for. I believe he was responsible for the entire season 6 of Tyler Perry's Ruthless, y'all. So we got a new writer. We do have a new writer in this season. Now, in the 5th season, we had multiple writers, right? So now I think we're here with a whole bunch of new a whole bunch of or one particular, I'm sorry, y'all, one particular new writer. One particular new writer. Also, I want to bring up some images from the trailer. We got a new intro trailer that I want to share with you guys. I just want to bring up the images. I don't want to play the full video of that, but because there were sometimes the trailers, the images in the trailer have certain meanings, and so I just want to see if there's something different that we can pick out. We got the time on the clock. I'm coming with the pictures, y'all. We've got the time on the clock. We've got this little random dot that just pops up. I know they did a lot of editing to the video, or to the introduction, to take out some of the people who are no longer there, because for a long time people were saying, when are they going to change the intro? When are they going to take those old people off? When are they, y'all know how it goes. Renee Beckham says Conley has sleep apnea. Sleep apnea. Or is it narcolepsy? Or is it narcolepsy? You know how narcoleptic people, they go to sleep and then it take them forever to kind of wake up. I'm just wondering. That's a good thought though. Sleep apnea, or is it narcolepsy? Or is there something else really, really wrong with Conley, y'all? Is there something else wrong with Conley? I'm here for it. Okay. But listen. Oh, I think I have one more. Let's see. I think I do have one more image. Shout out to IG. Shout out to IG. I see y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. I absolutely appreciate it. It's been a while since I've been able to go live on IG, and I'm just really, really thankful that you guys are hanging out with me. We talked about this moment about Desiree's plan. Now, with that being said, y'all, I want to bring up this video. This is just the moment that I was telling you guys about Ruth, when she was like super upset about, unaliving those people. So I'm gonna bring that up, and then let's see. It seems like he's not breathing, but he was snoring. That's the only thing that throws me off, Renee, because he was snoring, and he was snoring loud. But and you can stop breathing in the midst of sleeping, which is, what the sleep apnea does for sure. It'll stop your breathing in the middle, out of nowhere. So we'll see. He's laying there, so they may have to take his butt to the hospital for real. He may not have the fortune of just laying there for the duration. But I'm gonna pull up this other video. I absolutely love Ruth. Shout out to Melissa L. Williams, girl. You are literally doing your thing. You are holding it down as the star of Ruthless, along with your co-stars. Everybody is pulling their weight. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. But here's that video, that video where Ruth, after she has to unalive everybody, all those men, then this is her reaction to that. So y'all check this out, and I'll be yeah. Yeah, poor Ruth. Uh-oh, I'm muted. Oh, I'm not. Oh, poor Ruth. She going through it, y'all. She going through it. She got to mourn her baby. Then she got to unalive all of these people. Yo, so crazy. So crazy. Yeah. Let's see. So let's get to the intro. And I'm gonna be on top of the intro, right? So we got Matt, our original. Of course, I missed the clip of Ruth, right? And I'm going to get to your comments in just a second. I'm getting to y'all comments in just a second. Um, got the highest still in there. We got Elder Mother. We got Blue Kimball, aka Andrew. We've got I'm trying to see what does that say? It's an image of I gotta look at that one. It's an image in that background of I don't know if that says brotherhood or something. I gotta slow it down, y'all. But if y'all are catching the different little hints from these trailers, y'all let me know. Let me know. Let me know what do y'all think? Are y'all catching any hints or anything from these from the intro? From the intro. We got Rivers. Shout out to Colin. Who is doing an amazing job getting beat down every time you turn around, sir. Um and then we got this Blicky again. This wasn't here in the beginning. We got this Blicky, and we got all of these Rakadushi members. They got a full photo panoramic view of these Rakadushi soldiers or these Rakadushi members. I didn't see that last season. So they're definitely changing some things in the trailer or in the intro. We got baby girl Callie. Callie has always been there, also known as Ruby, right? And let's see who else they pulled up for us. Of course, we got Michelle, aka Zane. Um, we've got let's see, we got Manny. And this little ball, this little dot, I don't know where that came from. I don't know if they did that on purpose. I'm confused, but I guess at some point it will have some significance. The further we get into the season, I hope. And we got the clock. Clock is stuck on 7:58. What's about to go? 6:58 is stuck on 6:58. What's about to go down, y'all, on the Rockfish compound at 6:58? Okay. All right. And then we've got Nadesh, aka Joan, who no, we didn't see Joan this particular episode. I think she after she stole the money, I think she went and took herself somewhere to lay down. And to pray to the Raku that she doesn't get taken out on this next episode. Let's see. Then we've got, let's see. I agree. I definitely agree, Penny Proud. They should have taken the money and ran. But how could they leave though? Because you got to keep it. And I trust me. I agree they should have left. But how could they leave? Like, where could they go? Because if you running, first of all, you still got the FBI outside. You got them outside the gate. And then if you try to cut through the woods, you got all kind of landmines and things that are blowing up, bear traps, catching on to people's feet. Like, how can they actually escape? Like, give me an idea. Give me an idea how you feel like they should actually have escape. What's up, Candy? What's up, Candy? Shout out to Candy Love, y'all. Go subscribe to her channel. Candy Love TV. Subscribe. She's got some great content over there. Yeah. So that's what I'm just wondering. How, I want them to get off this compound, but how can they do it? Give us some ideas to help them get off, because I really need my people to get up out of this situation. Because this is rough. This is rough. So they finally gave her a full image, because prior to this, she only had like a little piece. Her face was not full in the image. So I do see they did some editing to the intro. And like all the people that we started out with, last time they had Oliver on there for a long time. They had some I was gonna call her Samantha, the character, the actress that portrayed Samantha, or her name is Samantha, but she portrayed, dang it, she was Lacey's friend. She escaped some kind of way. We don't know if she's dead or alive, but her image was on there for a long, long time as well. And so we don't really know. What happened to her, but she's no longer in the intro, right? And so lastly, of course, we got Ruth, and she's got those flames around her, those sparks around her, letting y'all know that she's not the two, she's about to be the one. Ruthless, okay? Ruthless, okay? They don't call her ruthless for nothing. That's what they say. And so y'all, that was pretty much how it all went down. Let me go back into the chat. I want to make sure I got, everybody's comments. What happened to Lewis? I thought the police helped him and George off the compound, and the one that helped them escape, where is he? Lewis, as well as dang it, I know his Eli. Lewis and Eli are unalived. They were unalived by a bomb. They stepped on a landmine and it went kaboom, and they're out of there. So unfortunately, Lewis got free only to be unalived by a landmine. And because Eli was there with them as well, he ended up getting unalived as well. So unfortunately, they didn't make it. They got out, they got free, but they didn't survive the departure. I'm glad they got the intro improved. Yeah, people have been complaining. Thank you, Paula. Yes, thank you, Marcy Paula. How dare I forget her name? But yeah, people have been complaining about the intro. Why do they still have the old people in there? Those people aren't in there on the show anymore. Take them out. And so they finally fixed it, y'all. They finally fixed that intro. So shout out to the writers, directors, editors, producers, everybody who is a part of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. I still like the show. I'm still all in on the show, maybe because I am a Ruthless addict, maybe because this was the first show that literally helped me start my YouTube channel. I absolutely am loving Ruthless. And I just want to let y'all know, for those of you all who haven't heard me say it, I'm going to say this now. There may be a season 7. Season 7 has already been filmed. We're waiting for them to officially say that season 7 has been greenlit, but it has already been filmed. Your girl was there when it happened. So there's a lot of stuff that is going to connect from season 6 all the way to season 7, and it's going to take us back a little bit to season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so I just absolutely recommend, not just because I was able to be a part of it, but because it's always been a slow burn. Like, we can't just wake up and then they're all off the compound. Then there would be no show, right? There would be no show. But I'm here for it though. I'm here for it all. Pearl Brogdon says, hey, a little late, but I'm on update. Hey, well, shout out to you, Pearl, for coming through. Replay gang, hashtag replay gang. If you see this, if you're watching this after the live is complete, please hit that replay gang. And then also hype this video up, spread the word, share, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Absolutely appreciate it. Let's see, I'm just making sure I'm getting through all of your comments, because we're definitely going to be back again tomorrow night. Like I said, Ruthless Roundtable. That would be myself, EJ, the TV junkie, as well as VKJ TV. And let me see. Oh, this comment right here, Marcy says, Courtney Glade wrote Ruthless too. That's one of the reasons why I was pissed off. Yep. Courtney. I don't know if y'all saw the live that I did with him. He was here last year, and we were talking about Zatima, and then that's when I found out that he actually wrote Ruthless as well. So yeah, and y'all know he be with the foolishness. Courtney Glade definitely be with the foolishness. Respectfully, of course. Let's see. Let's see. See, making sure I'm getting through all the comments. I see that one. We said that one about Lewis. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad. You're welcome. Yeah, Courtney Glade. Courtney Glade. Marcy, Courtney be with the foolishness. He be with the ish. He wrote the movie The Reading. So if you haven't seen The Reading, you might want to check it out, and then that'll make you understand how dark this man can actually go when it comes to these different TV shows. So Thursday night, we're gonna be talking about Zatima for sure. Thursday night, we will definitely be talking about Zatima. I may do another individual live to talk about Zatima as well. I was hoping that I would have gotten off work in time to do all three, but you know, it didn't happen. So it's all good. It's all good. Why isn't Ruth showing a baby bump? She had a tiny baby bump, Diva. She had a little itty bitty tiny baby bump. But it's only a matter of I say it's a matter of 3 months they've really been on this compound. Because if you remember when Cal was talking to Teresa, she was saying, or they were saying, or talking about Teresa, they were saying that she escaped from court 3 months ago. She escaped from the jail or whatever 3 months ago, evading her sentence, right? And then when you look at the first time Teresa was on the show, she was there as one of the elder mothers, or one of the mothers that was walking around with baby girl Callie, taking baby girl Callie to the show. So she could only be anywhere from 2 to 3 months, if that. 2 to 3 months, if that. That's probably why she's not really given a baby bump. That's probably why. That's gonna be my explanation behind it. That's gonna be my explanation about it. Oh well, yeah. He can't go left. Right, Candy? Right. Courtney has definitely gone left, right, up, down, in circles. Have you want to literally fight him? Okay. And he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go live again tomorrow. He did do a little quick live tonight. And he just came in to thank everybody for basically helping put Zatima in like the third position on Paramount Plus. So I need everybody who has not watched Ruthless to go over and watch Ruthless. And even if you're not really watching it, just turn it on and let it play and play and play and play and play. Push Ruthless into the algorithm. Like we got to, y'all. And I know a lot of y'all have been rocking with Tyler Perry's Ruthless since season 1. Matter of fact, I believe Marcy, you've been there since day 1, if I'm not mistaken. I think Demetria, I know Bobby Ray has been there since day 1. So y'all, we just got to keep spreading the word, telling everybody about Ruthless. The reading was definitely bananas. Monique, she did her thing. I wondered how he was able to turn her into somebody that was extra cuckoo, other than what she did on Precious, and he did that. He contributed to that. Okay, so now it's number 2 on Paramount Plus. Okay, so yeah, that's what he was thanking everybody, for help, basically helping push that out into the algorithm. Literally, we did it. We did it. Let's see who was over here on so over on Instagram, I saw y'all popping in and out, and I want to thank you. So shout out to the Country Girl 2001 Tribal Chief, Tiffany Granger, Cherry, Stephen Bradley, Geo, African Prince, DeAndre Escobar, D Charlie Black, Tammy Norman. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much over there on IG for coming through and kicking it with us. Let's see. Tremaine says, I'm mad at Courtney how he left the cliffhanger on Zatima. Yes, he definitely left a cliffhanger. But if he didn't leave that cliffhanger, would y'all really watch? Would y'all really watch? Would y'all really, really come back and watch? That was a crazy one. I know y'all want to talk about it so bad, and I promise y'all, we are definitely gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Zatima. But that's gonna be tomorrow night. Thursday night, because tomorrow we've got Ruthless Roundtable. And again, I may just come back and do an individual conversation on Zatima, because I do have to do my recap. Let me see what place it came in. Let me see what place it came in. Cause it is so and then we got y'all, and then we've got all the Queen's men. Like, there's so much stuff that needs to be talked about. If I had enough time in my day to come live and just go live and talk about every single one of them, I would. So okay. I'm feeling this. So let me show you guys. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you all what everything is rated right now on Paramount Plus. Let's see if I can pull it up over here on the screen. Let's see. Give it a minute. Give it a minute to process. Giving it a minute. All right, y'all. So I'm going to share with you guys the top 10 shows. The top 10 shows. So give me 1 second. Let me share screen. Paramount Plus. Can y'all see? We got Zatima number 3. We've got All the Queen's Men at number 6. We've got Ruthless at number 8. Let me see who else is at. Let's see if we got any more. Okay, that's the Shy. Okay, but they placed y'all, and this is very, very important. But I need y'all to keep watching, repeat, rinse and repeat, watch again, so we can get Ruthless to number 1, number 2, so we can let everybody know that Ruthless is a serious situation, and they may take forever to bring us the show, but we're gonna still watch. We're gonna talk ish about it, and we're gonna still watch. Hey Tamika's Den. Thank you, girl, for tapping in. Appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, subscribe to Tamika's Den if you haven't already done so. But yeah, y'all, yeah. So as they say on Good Times, moving on up. Candy said she gotta watch Ruthless again. Yeah, it's Ruthless. It's literally Ruthless, Candy. It's literally Ruthless. But they are placing. They are on the leader. They in the leaderboard. But we gotta keep it like this. Let me screenshot that right quick. We gotta keep it like this. Like, even if I could take 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? I could take 4, 5, 6. I won't be mad at that. But again, and these are shows. I know Zatima and Ruthless are Courtney Glade's pen. He's writing on Ruthless as well as Zatima. And then All the Queen's Men. Oh my God, y'all. We are going to talk about All the Queen's Men on Sunday at Virtual Club Eden, where Virtual Club Eden is always the vibe. Okay. Y'all already know. What's up, Christopher Green? Thank you for tapping in. What about Beauty in Black? I'm not sure when that's going to return. Probably 2027, because then we get it this year in 2026. So we probably won't get Beauty in Black until 2027. I don't know which place it's in, but I know Beauty in Black had over what, 10 million or more views. Like, they had a lot. They had a lot of views. Yeah, 10 is always good. Top 10 is always good. Top 5 is even better. Exactly. Because they don't think that we watch TV, right? They don't think we like TV shows. And they don't think Black people watch TV, or people they don't think we watch Tyler Perry stuff. and anything connected to Tyler Perry, but we will watch it. We may find bits and pieces to talk about it. We may say something bad about it. We may say something good about it, but we're gonna still watch, right? Now, the Oval is not in the top 10 shows. However, it is on there. It is on Paramount Plus. It's got the seventh, it's literally the seventh season, and they're on episode number 7. So if you haven't watched my recap yet, BKJ and I did season 7 all the way up to episode 7. So when episode 8 comes back, then we'll probably most likely do a recap of episode 8. We'll make some time for that. But yeah, listen, y'all, this I know y'all want to see my playlist, right? We're almost about to be up out of here, y'all. Though we're almost about to be up out of here. What up, Jay? What up, Vay? KJ? Let's see. Let's see. This is my playlist. So I got Fire Country, Divorce Sisters, Dexter. This is the type of stuff I be watching. That everybody may not be watching, but this is what I'm watching. So anyway, it's Ruthless. It's Ruthless. We're in the countdown. Y'all keep watching, keep blowing Ruthless up, keep blowing the show up, keep watching. So they can further top 5. Uh-oh. That trailer though. We got so much more to see. Man, it's gonna be crazy. Cause y'all know they never give us Hey Daria over there on Instagram. They never give us the full they don't give us a trailer or a teaser for the next episode, like what's going to happen on the next episode. They never give us that, but they always give us this one major trailer, and we got to kind of literally break down everything in between that. Candy says I'm always gonna watch Tyler Perry. Yep, me too, girl. I'm with you. When that came on, I was glued to the TV like Joe's College Road Trip. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was definitely hilarious. Let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you like my playlist. That's what that's the type of stuff I like. I enjoyed Joe's College Road Trip. Absolutely. And y'all make sure y'all come back. Tomorrow. The Ruthless Roundtable will be in full effect. Myself, EJ, the TV Junkie, VKJ TV, at the Ruthless Roundtable, y'all. And I want to say this so bad. We're back, okay? Make sure y'all come through. The Have and Have Nots. I actually saw the Have and Have Nots over there on Tubi. So if you want to catch up or rewatch the Have and Have Nots, it's definitely out and it's over there on Tubi. I went back and watched it again, and it was like I never ever seen it before. But I'm still enjoying watching the Have and the Have Nots. I think they've got For Better or Worse over there as well. But that's the life we live, the Tyler Perry stuff that we love. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. Man, go Ruthless. I hope the cast of Ruthless see this. You guys are basically y'all are trending right now. And I just need people to keep watching. But with that being said, y'all, because your girl got to go back to studying, I just wanted to make sure I came through and got this fan reaction. I needed to know what the fans were thinking. So I will try to do this again next week around 10:30. I have to wait until I get off work. Get off at 10. I should be home before 10:15, so I can do it live at no later than 10:30 to talk more about the latest episode with the fan reaction of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Okay. So thank you everybody for coming through. Thank you, Renee Beckham. Thank you, Christopher Green. Thank you, Jay, for stopping by. Thank you, Demetria Richburg. Shout out to my girl Candy Love, as well as to Mika Then. Thank y'all for coming through. Marcy, thank you for coming through. Let's see who else we saw. Tremaine, I bet the neighbors know my name. Okay, thank you, Tremaine, for coming through. Absolutely appreciate you. Diva, thank you for coming through as well. Bobby Ray, thank you for coming through. Ladarius, thank you for coming through as well. And who else? Penny Proud. You and me will never be okay. Thank you for coming through, Penny Proud. Okay. I said Renee because Renee was all up and through these chats, y'all. And I think that's everybody over here on Facebook, Instagram. We had Daria Malay, the real RJ, Miss Las Vegas, many others in and out of the chat. Facebook, I see you as well. Thank you for coming through. And that's about it for now. I humbly appreciate you guys. Your presence is always my present. I pray that you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And I'll most likely see y'all tomorrow night, Ruthless Roundtable. Come on through 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, y'all. Stay ruthless.
Down the plot, sharp like a knife, unpacking the moments that bring stories to life. In all things ruthless, it's about you. You should follow us and see it through. Ooh.